It feels like everyone is talking about Claude Cowork these days and how it can help us stay on top of our chores, and the potential is huge. This thing is much more than a chat box. It is a real assistant that can reach into your folders and cloud apps to get things done. Even with all that promise, we know it can feel pretty intimidating or just plain confusing when you were first trying to get it all installed. That is the main reason we're here today. We will show you how to set up Claude Cowork so you can quit just messaging an AI and let it take over your heavy tasks. So let's set up Cowork together. At first, we need to get the actual environment ready so Claude can move beyond a simple chat and into a functional workspace. To get things moving, you first need to open the Claude desktop app on your Mac or Windows machine, as this is currently where the Cowork magic happens for Pro, Team, and Enterprise users. Once you're in, look for that specific Cowork tab, which is different from your standard chat because it is designed for handoffs rather than back-and-forth messaging. The first real move we need to make is giving Claude access to a specific folder on your computer. By selecting a directory or a project folder, you're essentially drawing a boundary for where Claude is allowed to work. It's very secure because it will always ask for your explicit permission before it tries to read, create, or edit any files within that space. We recommend favoriting the folders you use most often, or even selecting multiple directories if your project is spread out across different locations. Building on that local access, the next step involves connecting your external tools to bridge the gap between your computer and the cloud. Claude Cowork supports various connectors that allow it to pull in context from places where your work already lives, like Google Drive, Notion, or Slack. This means if you have a project brief in Notion and data in a spreadsheet, Claude can see the whole picture. Additionally, if you use the Chrome extension, Cowork can actually step into your browser to read web pages, pull data from sites, or navigate through your open tabs. We also suggest heading into the settings to look at the global instructions. This is where we can tell Claude exactly how we like to work, such as specifying our professional role or requesting that it always saves files as Word documents instead of Markdown. It's important to remember that these sessions stay stored right on your local device, and you need to keep that desktop app open while the work is being performed so everything runs smoothly. So let's move forward from the setup and talk about how we actually let Claude start managing the work for us. To show you how this looks in practice, imagine a scenario we all deal with where a downloads folder is just overflowing with months of PDFs, random screenshots, and duplicate files. Instead of spending an hour sorting that out ourselves, we can simply connect that folder and tell Claude to organize it. We might ask it to scan the contents, propose a folder structure, and suggest a naming convention. The beauty of this system is that Claude doesn't just start moving things around randomly. It comes back to us with a proposed plan first. We can see exactly which categories it wants to create, like spreadsheets or images, and it will even flag specific files that look like duplicates for our personal review. Furthermore, the level of control we have during this execution phase is what makes it feel like a real partnership. If we look at those flagged duplicates and realize we actually want to keep 2 of them, we can just tell Claude to move them to a separate review folder instead of deleting them. Once we give the thumbs up on the adjusted plan, we can actually watch the progress in real time in the corner of the app. It's a big shift from a regular chat where Claude just gives advice. Here, the work is actually getting finished. We always make sure to start with tasks that have very clear boundaries, and we never skip the review phase. We are delegating the actual labor to the AI, but we're keeping the final judgment and decision-making for ourselves to ensure everything is exactly where it needs to be. We believe Claude Cowork is a total game changer for anyone looking to automate their local file management and project workflows. It effectively moves AI from a consultant role to an active teammate. If you're ready to reclaim your time, download the desktop app and try organizing one folder today. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the latest AI tools.